Hello, can I ask you about that airship parked behind you?
Yes, I am the captain. This is my airship we built. The Misfortune.
The Misfortune?
The Misfortune.
The Misfortune. That is amazing. How long is this?
It is 9 feet long with a balloon length of 14 feet long.
Balloon length of 14 feet. Wow. And how long did it take you to make the Misfortune?
We've been working since last Dragon Con, so just about a year.
Just about a full year on this?
Yes, we bought the first piece of trim the day after Dragon Con. Started it then.
Okay. And your name, sir, is?
My name is Tyler Altig.
And your name, sir?
I'm Mike Bale.
And you work together on this?
Yes.
Wonderful, great. Why don't you show me some of the details on this?
All right. Come around to the control deck. And you'll see we have a fully lit dashboard.
Oh, that's very nice.
The full interior with shelving and storage and furnace.
Wow. Now, what is she made of?
She's made of a skid. Skid and wheels.
Okay.
2x4s and tent poles. And hula hoops.
I spent a lot of hours
Okay.
hoops inside there.
Okay. Now, what else do we have back here? Because I see the horns and the vents and.
We have the horns, vents. We got machine guns.
Let me come around the side here.
We spent a lot of time at Home Depot.
Home Depot was a big thing. I'm ready to go.
Okay. And you have lots of lights rigged through this.
Oh.
And your machine guns flash there.
Machine guns flash. Lanterns flicker.
And you got your big machine gun here at the top, or is this a Gatling gun?
Gatling gun.
Okay.
This was a stopgap measure. For next year, we're working on an extra large cannon for smoke rings and also loading effects.
And now, what all is your Gatling gun made of? Because I see a lot of parts in there.
That was a Nerf gun that I had since I was little. It was the old chain gun one. It was one of the first belt-fed Nerf guns they had.
Right.
The Razorback, I think it was called. Anyway, we took that apart, and then Tyler did a heck of a lot to this one.
We added 5 cardboard tubes here and wrapped them in vinyl. And then we wrapped them in another layer of vinyl here.
And you added these?
Yes, those are actually straws. You can see the paint kind of chipping away.
Okay, none came off on my hand.
No, you're good.
That's not me. And some valves there, and the wings. Where'd you find
The wings were off an angel.
That was a Christmas tree topper.
Okay, maybe we wouldn't talk about that too much. Okay. And some brass hooves there, and some couplings. And what's the glass piece there?
That's actually a sand art ball.
Sand?
50 cents. Hobby Lobby.
All right. Okay. And a lot of brass lanterns hanging off the sides here.
Yep.
And you have your netting to keep your balloon from...
Netting from keeping the balloon from flying away.
Okay. You come across the front here and you see the targeting for the Gatling gun. And the 2 machine guns there. And we get to the foredeck. And we have our masthead. What do you want to tell me about the masthead here?
The Misfortune and accompanying brass titty guns, of course. There are actually 2 revolvers through the back, and then I don't know how to describe it exactly. I don't even know its gender. In my mind, I call it Pat, but it's here to guide us and light us through the crumbs.
Where's to inspire fear in our enemies.
That would definitely do it for me.
And again, lights. Yeah.
And what was your inspiration for Misfortune, the masthead?
The day we got back from Dragon Con, that Monday, we sat in his backyard talking about it, and we decided the only way we could top ourselves was to build a frickin' airship, because we've never seen one before at Dragon Con. And so we decided to do it that day. It started out, there's a couple of different designs and stuff, a lot of trial and error at first for throwing out. I started building it, and they built this beautiful thing.
You did a remarkable job with this, and I love all the details from the flashing lights, the wood you used, and
all of it's hardwood flooring.
And I recognize some of the trim pieces. I've seen those before.
Yep.
And I love the netting on the side. And your ammo swinging off to the side here. It's always the little touches that make something great. And you guys have really...
fully stocked bar in there. Come out, you got coolers and stuff. It opens up. It's great. We got glasses that's sitting there, lights the whole thing up. Stop by to see us tomorrow. We'll definitely, it's all going to be lit up and outside and fully viable, smoking, everything.
All right, we'll be around
Dry
tomorrow.
ice and all.
Okay. Now, you've got on some really good costume in here. Let's talk about what you're wearing and why you're wearing it. And
Well, I'm wearing a Donna Karan dress. Actually, a lot of mine, I prefer a slightly more historically based look. So I went kind of almost like a German-British look, especially the big game hunter was the influence on this costume.
Okay.
The helmet here is actually a German pith helmet. It's a World War II repro. But we added skulls from the Martha Stewart collection onto the side. And the wings are actually off the side of a Thor mask for a 6-year-old. So got that off the toy aisle. If you're steampunking, you're spending a lot of time in toy aisles. The rifle is a World War II surplus. I'm sorry, it was a Mauser 98K stock. Also, a lot of brass candlesticks at flea markets.
Everybody loves their brass candlesticks.
Absolutely.
And you got your ammo clip there.
Yeah, that's actually just a standard 7.62 mag for FM valves.
Okay. And a couple of salt shakers there?
Yeah, that's definitely salt shakers, paint tops, buttons, resistors, and then this was part of the metal box here was part of a computer that we tore apart.
Okay.
All the switches and valves. These are actually electric guitar switches that I got at a shop. If you go in and talk to people real nice, they'll just give you stuff for free if you ask them. So I always ask for broken parts. Again, some switches off that's off a fender. Just some valves, door hook, another door hook, and electric gauge on the tail end.
And verdict, huh?
Yeah.
For a moment, I thought that was another guitar part there.
No, sorry.
You got what's your shoulder mount there? What's going on with
The
that?
shoulder mount I designed because I really always wanted a shoulder mounting gun of some kind. And the skulls, I kind of got the design off the old Warhammer 40K skulls in their artwork.
Okay.
Wings again are angel wings, off another Christmas part. We put a monocle off of some goggles we found. That's the front of the candlestick right there. And then the whole gun kind of part itself was another kid's toy from Iron Man, something from one of those. And then I just did the leather belts and sewed it on.
Okay. And I want to come around the back here and see the back of the... not too fast, not too fast.
Sorry.
And you have this hose assembly on the back.
Yeah.
So what's the story here?
This is actually one of my favorite pieces. Is the it's supposed to be like a spear gun. It was a big game hunter. I wanted kind of a spear arrow look to it, just to go a little more traditional. And I wanted it to look like a harpoon gun, so it's literally a broad point arrow hunting tip on there.
Wow.
The wings are off a Warhammer Pegasus. That's actually the figure's a trophy of a winged victory that we took apart. I melted down with a lighter and spent time, and then just a lot of hot glue and putty.
Okay.
Just one of those guns you get, a standard barrel, just picked up from a decal shop, little brass piping, and then a screw and some paintball accessories, and the whole thing looks air compressed.
Yes, it does.
That's the whole idea.
There's something feeding into there, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
And
I wanted to ask you, when you made your shoulder mount, were you consciously going back to Misfortune here? Because you kind of tied yourself...
we actually have a lot of details that are going to cross over at all times. Mostly it's because, we're making it and it's all the same stuff we're using here.
Yes.
But actually, this was made the year before that we even worked on Misfortune. Again, we just found a skull and we just find pieces and kind of fit them together. It's a Tetris game for you.
And you, sir, you have a great mask there. And this is the second year I've seen you with a great mask.
Yes.
So.
This is the captain of Misfortune. This is my captain's mask. Since it's the captain, I inspired it on many captains. I've got the Captain Crunch hat, the long Captain Hook jaw, with the Captain Hook mustache, and Judge curls to show I have authority.
And a pipe made of pipe?
And a pipe.
Okay.
And we have a secret hatch here for venting and light usage.
That is great. That is great. And you have a clock there in the front and a gauge and some smokestacks there. Well, let me step back a little bit here. Pardon me. That is a great outfit. Now, what's there on your hip? I see with the...
This here is my captain's pistol.
Aha! I thought we had something hiding in there.
It's also made of a pirate pistol, repainted, more angel wings as you can see, a gauge for steampunkiness, and a Christmas ornament for the front to make it look like a zapper.
That is very nice. We have a panel about to start up behind us here, so we might lose some of our sound, but we'll try and get through this really quickly. You have your epaulets there with the
I have the
more
epaulets
skulls
with the
and
skulls.
wings,
Yep.
and your fob watch, and your pendants here. Where'd you get?
This was actually made by Miss Katie over here.
Okay. And we'll talk with Miss Katie later. And I'm just going to, let's turn you around so I can see the back here, and you have your sword. And yeah, the nice captain's coat and everything. And they're getting ready to start the panel, and I don't want to be rude with them. I want to thank you very much for your time.
Not a problem, anytime.
You guys made an incredible steampunk artifact here.
Thank you very much.
I
Thank
hope you enjoy it.
Be sure to check out Iron Zeppelin Productions.